All right, so the next thing was I forgot to mention. So, I'm just so proud of my family. I'm proud of me, but I'm mostly proud of my kids. So, the other day, it was 4th of July, right? And of course, against my better judgment, I let my kids go to a 4th of July little thing with their friends. Because I'm like, they're 15. I can't shelter them. They have to go out and experience life. Even though I know it's not the best thing, that's the best way they're going to learn in life, is to go out and experience the world. I do not try to shelter them whatsoever. What I can protect them from, I protect them from. But for the most part, being out with friends, that's how they learn. Because they're going to make mistakes. They're going to see what kind of people their friends are. And that's good for them to learn. I learned it when I was young. So, but anyway, back to why I was proud of them. So they went to this little 4th of July celebration thing. And of course, people don't know how to act. And somebody either was pretending to shoot or they was really shooting. I don't know. But they saw people running, so they started running too. Which is, I'm proud of that. I know they're black. That's what we do. We see people running, we run too. So I get it. But anyway, they came home and they're like all frantic and telling me what happened and da-da-da-da-da. But I don't trip. I'm like, as long as they got home safe, I'm good. Like, I'm glad you guys experienced what you experienced. I'm glad you guys are okay. And then my daughter is telling me, she's like, Mommy, Elijah was such a gentleman. She was like, when everybody was running and everything, and we was walking down the street, it was her and her girlfriends, her little girlfriends, and because all the boys kept leaving them, all the boys they was with left them in the craziness going on. And because it's about 10 of them, it's like 10, it's 5 boys, 5 girls. So they were walking on the street, like on the sidewalk, and my son made sure that he was on the outside of the curb to, be a block between the cars and the girls. And my sister was like, Mommy, you would have been so proud of Elijah. He was such a gentleman. And then one of the girls' feet was hurting, so he held her shoes for her. And then she was like, she was telling her friends, she was like, you see these guys right here? Because there were other people walking on the street, and the girls was on the outside and the men were on the inside. She was like, you see, these guys aren't gentlemen. They're supposed to be on the outside to protect the girls from the cars or from whatever's on the street. And then I was just like, oh my God, I'm just so proud of them. Like, that not only are they listening and they're doing the things, but they're also telling their friends the proper way. Or, I'm not going to say the proper way, but a way to be a gentleman. And I was just so proud of them. Like, out of all the crazy shit they told me, that stood out the most to me. And I was just so proud. And this just goes to show, like, I know, and I just seen a video about this, which is crazy, that, guys are talking about women can't raise boys and da-da-da. I agree, and I also disagree. I feel like women who are balanced in their energy can raise a boy properly. But there's a lot of women that's not balanced in their energy. So I agree, and I also disagree. So, but I'm just proud that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a mom. That I'm living by an example. I'm not just saying stuff, but I'm also living it. Like, if my son is already being a gentleman, and that's what I expect from a future mate or whatever, if I get one, if I don't get one, as long as I'm making sure that my son is leading that example, and my daughter understands that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I set the standard for them because I didn't have a standard. So I made sure I set a standard for them. What you're going to accept, what you're not going to accept. How to notice somebody by their fruit. You know what I'm saying? So I was just so proud of them. I was so, so proud. And this is what happens when you do let your kids go out and you teach them right in house. You teach them right. And then they go out into the world and they do right. And then they teach right as well. So I'm just glad my kids are not followers. I'm not saying they don't do, goofy shit like their friends. I'm sure they do. But I'm glad, like, in a crazy situation, they kept their head. They stayed together. They took care of other people in the process of craziness going on. So that was a proud mom moment. I was just so happy and just so proud of them, and proud of me too, because I'm instilling those values in them already. So that's all I have to say. I'm proud of them.